YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 23 video, I'm going to break down a free glitch play that beats every coverage, every defense, every blitz in the entire game. So I want to look at the gun bunch tight end X spot. This play can be found in a few different playbooks. Personally, I really like it from the Lions playbook. If I like bunch tight end, they have bunch tight end, trips tight end, bunch, tight. The Lions playbook kind of allows you to give them all tour to many formations throughout the book. But this X spot play works very, very, very well. So we're going to look at how to beat a lot of defenses in this video. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the entire video because I'm going to show you guys how you can send everybody out to just dot up the blitz. Also show you guys some pass protection tips. And then I'll go over different setups and route combos to attack every coverage in the game. Starting with zone, cover 2 blitzing, then we're going to get into man, then we'll get into match later in the video. So make sure you stay tuned throughout this whole video, and if you like this content, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Whether you're new or old, if you're really rocking me, smash that like button, comment on the video. All that support does help me out a lot as a content creator. So first of all, how can we run this play just to attack any blitzing defense in the game? Very simple. The first thing you're going to want to do if you're not going to block anybody is go ahead and streak the outside receiver in the bunch. That is going to allow you guys to always have that streak corner concept on the short side of the field, which is why you want to make sure that you have your bunch lined up on the short side of the field always. So like right here, we have the ball lined up on the left hash. That means the bunch needs to be on the left side. However, if we had the ball lined up closer to the right hash, we would need to flip the formation, and that's just because when you do a streak corner on the short side of the field, that's always going to get over the top of any zone, and also corner routes just beat man in general. So that's why you always need to make sure your bunch is on the short side of the field. So now that you guys know that, do the streak to the outside receiver next to the corner, then you want to send the running back out of the backfield on a flat. Now, this is a really, really simple route combo because what's going to be happening here is when you do this, you're going to always be able to attack the defense very quickly with potentially a flat corner. And also, you're going to want to put the tight end on either a post or a trail. Now, we're essentially going to have two different flats here. This is just a really quick way to attack a blitzing defense in the flats over the middle and then on the sideline right with your corner route. I really like this. You can even sometimes throw a tight end corner out in there if you want, but that's kind of just up to you. I really like this though because you can just easily throw in the flats against these zone blitzes, and most of the time people are going to zone drop their flat zones to 20, 25 yards to try to stop your corner routes. So that's just really easy routes that you can continuously hit in the back out of the backfield on both sides of the field. Now, obviously, someone's going to adjust. They're not really going to let you continuously throw to the flats every play, which is where setup number 2 comes into play. So for setup 2, I'm going to stop really just trying to abuse the flats, and I'm going to actually draw what I consider to be the best route combo in the entire game. So they'll do a streak right by Keyshawn Johnson next to the corner route on the short side, but then we're going to put the inside receiver on a slant, and the tight end's either going to go on a post or again a trail route. A post slant over the middle of the field is so hard to stop. You can also put the running back out of the backfield on a flat, and if you want to pick up the blitz, what you can actually do is put them on a check and release. Now, with the check and release, guys, what you're going to notice is, most people that run these dollar DB5s or the 3-3 Cub, they are going to try to bring edge pressure, right? Now, when you do a check and release, it's way better than blocking the running back because you'll see that there's now a C over that blitzer's head on the right side of the screen and an M over the blitzer on the left. This means that the running back will always block the guy that has the C, and then the O-line will always get the opposite guy with the M. This is going to allow you guys to control who gets blocked way better than just simply blocking him. There's other little tricks you can do to block blitzes I've shown on this channel, but this is probably my favorite because it works against all the meta defenses, especially the dollar and 3-3 Cub. So now, guys, you can see when I snap this ball, the blitz is going to get picked up extremely well, and I'm just going to have time to make reads. Now, the slant post works the middle of the field very, very well. What you'll notice is they're going to probably use the middle of the field. Looking to become a better Madden player and win more games? Check out sportsgamers.com. I built sportsgamers.com from the ground up to give you the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks, all at the best price, bar none. We have a VIP membership that gives you access to the entire site, every ebook and every tip we release all year long for only $24.99. Click the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. Guys, this is one of my favorite route combos in the game. It really combines my two favorite ones into one play. I have the streak corner on the sideline, the slant post over the middle. So with the slant post, you're really just reading the user. Most people that run this defense are going to use the middle, and they're going to basically look to take away the middle of the field with their user. So the slant post is going to expose them. So like right here, I see that the guy hovering is the user, and basically if he continues to drop back deep, stay in his zone to take away the seam, maybe the post, I'm going to throw the slants, because once he crosses that user, the post is going to push back the other defender in the middle. Now, if he were to just aggressively jump the slant and try to take that away, I could either throw a quick seam pass, or I could just wait for the tight end to cut open over the middle of the field. Here, he's kind of stayed in his responsibility, guarding the seam and waiting for the post, so I threw the slant. At the same time, the corner's streak on the sideline will always get open, because the streak will push back any deep zones, and the corner will get over the top of any underneath zones, right? Even when you zone drop your flats, that corner route will get open given the time. So I could actually get into an actual coverage defense, zone drop my flats to 20, 25 yards. I could even just pick the cover 2, for instance, right here, not even trying to blitz. And you'll see that at the same time, like, this same route combo is always going to get open. So you'll notice that even with the zone drop, the flat still is, the corner will still get open. Now, if they're not blitzing you, I would recommend putting the running back on a flat, because that will help get the slant open instead of putting him in on the check and release. But as you guys can see here, again, just take a look. We're wide open on the sideline for easy throw and catch. There's no way any sort of zone can stop that once you see it pressed, even if it's baseline. It doesn't matter, because the zone drop flat, when they press them, just does not get back in time. The only exception to this would be if they left their flat backed up off the line of scrimmage, they did not press their flat, and they zone dropped it 20, 25 yards, then this could get guarded. But even if they try to change their coverage to, say, a cover 3 with a deep zone over there, it's not going to matter, because, again, that deep zone will get ran off by the streak route. So, again, you'll just have the corner route sitting wide open on that sideline. And you might say, well, what if they just go over there with their user? What if they say, hey, I see what you're doing here. I'm just going to run to the sideline to stop that route combo. Again, that's why this route combo is so good, because as soon as I see you do that, you just run to the sideline to stop the corner route. All I got to do is attack the middle of the field with my slant post. You can also put the tight end on the trail. It's really, really, really effective. So this right here is going to really give them a headache, because you can use both of the best route combos in the game. Now, as I mentioned before, this is also really, really good against man. So, like, let's say that they're just running that spinner stuff, or, any sort of the man defenses that everybody runs. The spinner is pretty common, right? Something like this, just using the backed off man coverage, and then just usering the middle of the field. So if I play this, I can use the same exact route combo I just showed you guys, and I know that I'm going to have people wide open. Now, the streak is unnecessary against man, so if you know they're playing man, you could do something else. You might even just use a quick flat just to clear that side of the field out. But if you're not sure if they're playing man or zone, I would just continue to use the streak just in case they have a deep zone over there, so you can help that corner out just get more open. So as you guys can see here, pretty much the corner, slant, and post will all win. So you kind of just take whatever the defense gives you in the man-to-man, and whoever they don't user, like right there the user was too low to guard the post, so I was just easily able to throw that over the top, right? But that's not always going to happen. There'll definitely be times where they will take the post away, and then you have to go somewhere else. So like right here, if they do take the post away, that's fine. You can just hit the guy on the slant, potentially the corner route as well. This corner route is a really, really nice corner route on this play to beat man-to-man. It's actually a really quick corner route against man-to-man coverage. So another defense that's really common and popular right now is this cover 4 quarters, cover 4 match from like nickel over, 3-3 cub, etc. This can be a tough defense, but honestly this play will shred it. So again, we can use our same setup where we just flat the running back, do the slant post over the middle of the field to the tight end and the slot receiver, the inside receiver, and do our corner streak on the short sideline. So with this setup, there's a few things you need to know. First of all, basically any type of play you have that beats man is probably going to beat match too. But one of the biggest things with match is those quarter flats don't do the best job of getting into the flat. They are responsible for matching onto the flat, but oftentimes they'll just get out leveraged to where you can quickly just throw that, especially if you have Mr. Phenom Flash. He's going to get big plays in the flat because he will break that first tackle, turn a 5-yard gain into 10, 15 plus. So that's, a very easy thing you can do against match is abuse the flats. Now, eventually someone's going to get smart enough to where they won't allow you to do that. They're going to start throwing hard flats out there and just doing different things to make sure their coverage actually defends the flats better. And it's at that point that now we have to get a little bit more in depth about how we attack this. So you guys can see here the other great thing about this play is it just kills match over the middle of the field. That slant post combo, both of those routes are basically going to get open because even though they might get matched on by, say, a safety and then the user might try to help out on one, they're both man beaters, right? It's slant and post beat man. So even if they do get matched on, as you guys can see right here, they both kind of do get matched on, but not the best. They're both open, right? They're both open for dots. Now, I want you guys to notice something else right here. This match coverage got confused. The streak was open over the top for a one-play touchdown. Depending upon their adjustments, this route combo right here can bust match for a one-play touchdown over the top of the streak, potentially leave the corner out wide open on the sideline. It kind of just really depends upon their adjustments, but I always do look to see if that streak just runs right by that deep zone and the safety gets confused. A lot of times the safety, depending upon their adjustments, won't know who he's supposed to match onto. As you guys can see here, he gets caught in no man's land. He doesn't guard the post that well, but also he gives up the streak for an absolute touchdown over the top. So this is a really, really good play to be matched. You guys can see the blitz zone and man coverage. Definitely a money play. Hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.